So here we are reviewing our prisms where we have our faces, edges, and vertices formula. The number of faces is always n plus 2, vertices is 2n, edges is 3n. So you can count them or you can just, use the formulas. When n is 3, when it's a triangular prism, so the base is a triangle, so this is triangular. So we can just count the faces, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5 faces. We can also count the corners, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the edges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 edges. If n is 4 and we have a rectangle base, then we have a rectangular prism. Rectangular prisms always have 6 faces like dice. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 corners, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 edges. As we get into something that has 6 sides, which is a hexagon, and so it's a hexagonal prism, you might want to use the formulas 6 plus 2, 6 times 2, 6 times 3, or you could count them. Definitely when you have 100 sides in the base, you're just going to add 2, double it, and then triple it. You're just going to want to follow the formulas. 202, double it, and then triple it. 302, double it, triple it, just like that. How many vertices? If the octagon base, so n is 8, and vertices is 2n, so 2 times 8, 16. How many edges? If it has 14 sides in the base, so 14 times 3 there is, 42. And then how many faces? 18 plus 2 is 20. Here, if the bottom is B, we're going to skip 1, and then the top here would be 2. If the bottom is here, you skip 1, and the top is 3. And here it's a little bit tricky, but if the bottom is B, the top is 5. Lateral area of a prism is perimeter of the base times height, and the total area takes the lateral area plus the area of the base 2 times. How do you find the area of the base? Well, if it's a rectangle, it's base times height. Triangle, base times height divided by 2. So the perimeter of this base is 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, or 12 feet. Height connects the two bases, so 3. And then lateral area is 12 times 3, or 36 feet squared. For the area of the base is 3 times 3, or 9 feet squared. We double it because there's 2 bases, and then 36 plus 18 is 54 feet squared. And we follow the same process here. 6 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2 is 16 feet. Height connects the two bases, 3 feet. Lateral area is perimeter times height, 48 feet squared. Then for the area of one base is 6 times 2, or 12 feet squared, doubles to 24. And then 48 plus 24 is 72 feet squared. Last one here, 3 plus 5 plus 3 plus 5 is 16. Height is 9. 16 times 9, 144 meters squared. Area of one base is 3 times 5, or 15. We double it to 30, and 144 plus 30 is 174 meters squared. Turning it over to the back now, this is our triangular prisms. So 6 plus 8 plus 10 here is 24 meters. The height of the prism is 7. 24 times 7, 168 meters squared. Careful when you do the area of the base because it's 6 times 8 divided by 2 because it's a triangle. We double it to 48, and then if we add those together, 216. Again, the perimeter of the base, 6 plus 8 plus 10 is 24 feet squared. 12 is the height of the prism. So then we have 24 times 12, or 288 feet squared. Again, the area of the base, because it's a triangle, 6 times 8 divided by 2 is 24. We double that to 48. And then if we add 288 plus 48, we're going to get 336. Last one here. If you use Pythagorean Theorem, I think you remember that it's 5 squared plus 12 squared equals 13 squared, right? X is 13. So that adds up to 30 centimeters. Height is 2. 30 times 2 is 60. Again, 5 times 12 divided by 2 is 30. Double it to 60, and 60 plus 60 is 120. When we're working backwards, it's really helpful to write the formula. So lateral area is perimeter times height. So 50 equals perimeter times 5. Oh, well, the height perimeter then must be 10, just dividing it. Or the lateral area is perimeter times height. It must be 48. And then here, the total area is equal to the lateral area plus the area of the base 2 times, so that's 50 centimeters squared. Volume of prism is area of the base times height. Rectangle area is base times height. Triangle base times height divided by 2. Oops. So here, the area of the base is 8 times 8, or 64 yards squared. The height connects the two bases is 8. And then I'm going to do on my calculator here, 64 times 8 is 512 yards cubed. Here the area of the base is 6 times 2 or 12, height is 3, 12 times 3 is 36 feet cubed. Here I have 6 times 2 or 12, 7, 12 times 7, 84 meters cubed. So volume is a lot easier than area, yes? Yes. It's a little bit harder when it's a triangle because it's base times height divided by 2. So 70 divided by 2 is 35 inches squared. The height is 11. And again, 35 times 11 is 385 inches cubed. Here the area of the base is going to be, is that 5, 8, 10? Is that an 8? 5 times 8 divided by 2, or 20, looks like. And the height is 15. And 20 times 15, 300. Last one, 6 times 8 divided by 2 is 24 feet squared, 5 feet, and then that multiplies to 120 feet cubed. The last one's, again, volume is area of the base times height. Sorry, so 10 times 7 is 70. Volume is area of the base times height here. 12 times 5 is 60. Now we're going to divide because 27 equals area of the base times 9, so the area of the base must be 3 feet squared. Similarly here we're just going to divide, so 140 divided by 14 is 10 inches squared, and here we're going to divide to 9 yards. Ta-da!